There is one thing that is equally fatal for a person with high income and the person who is starting his journey, and it's called the comfort zone. It would seem that the comfort zone is what we ultimately want to achieve, live without fear about the future, enjoy the moment, and just be happy. But the problem is that we get weaker from it. We all have so many desires and ambitions, but so few actions aimed at realizing them. I want to learn a new language, but I'm fine without it. I want to meet new people, but I already have a few friends. And I want everything but at the same time nothing. And after all, we're already comfortable because we have accustomed our brain to such behavior. If you spend hours on social media every day, your brain will get used to it. If you stay at home all the time and don't communicate with anyone, the brain will get used to it. Any patterns or behavior can become familiar to us. At first, we don't see the problem and everything suits us. But once we pay attention to our existence and realize that we want to develop, it begins to bring us discomfort. But nothing can be changed anymore. It has become more difficult to concentrate on new tasks. We have accustomed the brain to constantly dissipate its attention, to be distracted. Career development and growth implies communication with other people, and we're not used to it at all. It's about the structure of our brain. Imagine a recipe book that describes how to cook a certain dish, what ingredients are needed, and the number of grams. So, our brain is a collection of similar recipes. It is easier for you to create certain patterns of behavior in order to spend less energy that it creates over the course of our life. And the comfort zone means more the inner framework of life, conditioned by habits and stereotypes. On the one hand, such behavior is beneficial for humans. Simplifying life is our goal, but our world is changing too fast. And the more volatile the environment, the more flexible our position should be. And the longer we get stuck in it, the more inner dissatisfaction grows. Each of us longs for a comfortable life, but in order to become better, stronger, and more successful, we need to expand our comfort zone and even get out of it. And it seems like we paid attention to the problem and get tired of our position in life, of our bad habits. But everything new is a rule, is associated with the possibility of mistakes and failures that the brain wants to avoid. This is where the vicious circle closes. We are in the comfort zone. It doesn't suit us, but we're afraid and lazy to change something, so we stay in it. And this circle needs to be broken. Being in the comfort zone, we start to block opportunities. A person in this position doesn't need to look inside himself to conduct an analysis. So why should we find out about your desires and potential when all next actions are already known? If you want something more, you need to act, and it's scary to do it. Fear is the strongest motivator in maintaining one's position precisely when a person finds himself in a situation that knocks him out of a comfortable state. Once some changes begin, the usual comfort disappears, and the brain needs to explore a new territory, which means that there is a need to understand itself by searching for answers to its questions and perform new unusual actions. That's when our comfort zone expands. That is why when we start learning something new, we're not sure of our actions at first, and after a few years we're experts in this field. And there is no need to consider the comfort zone simply as ordinary laziness and inaction. Not at all. This is about habits that no longer give positive results and only aggravate the situation, narrowing the possibilities and ambitions of a person. Conditionally, if I'm a confident extrovert, it will be scary and uncomfortable for me to be alone, to be without communication for a while. So it's conscious loneliness that will be my point for expanding my comfort zone. Conversely, being an introvert, going to a new company and trying to make friends with someone will be my hate. Everything is individual, so before you step out of your comfort zone, ask yourself the question, why do I need this? What are the advantages of this? And after all, there is a difference between an inner desire and imposed idea from the internet. If you feel uncomfortable about the topic for a long time, then this is your point of ground. You either go through fear and do it, or drown in your disconnect. So the first is to leave a list of such things and what you need for this. The second is to regularly do something new. Let it be not from your list, but at least a balanced study of new things, activities that you haven't done before, communication with strangers. It is necessary to do it on an ongoing basis, to have discipline. If you learn a new language several times a week and choose new places to walk every weekend, you expand your comfort zone. And if you read 3 pages of a book a month, but in the rest of your free time you continue to watch motivational videos, expecting that the changes will come by themselves, success is hardly guaranteed. Accustom yourself to the fact of having failures. People talk very little about failures and often talk about success, but failures are the only foundation on the path to success. This is the only thing that makes success, provided that you learn from these failures. By the way, there is a funny paradox in this. We are afraid of potential mistakes, so we stay in our comfort zone. But it is what expands this comfort zone. It is what develops a person. Diamonds are born under pressure, and since our brain is used to making a plan of the action and make your own, just write down the actions that you haven't done before. Plan, but set clear goals for yourself. Don't run after everything. There's no need to be a knowledgeable genius who will know absolutely everything. Change your plan in exactly the areas in which you want to succeed. It will be easier for someone to do it slowly and gradually than for someone with a sharp job will help. When we do something voluntarily, we end up experiencing less stress and big spike in dopamine, so we get pleasure and relief from it. Of course, it's not as easy as it sounds. After all, if everything were so simple, each of us would be a super person and reach all heights in life. But unfortunately, a modern person measures all his ambitions and aspirations into the phone screen, spending countless amounts of his energy. If you want to change something in your life, you need to do something and do what's scary. Expanding your comfort zone is a process, not a one-time event. In order for life to be full, you should regularly add new experiences to it, introduce new habits, or modernize old ones. I hope this video was useful for you. Leave your comments, subscribe to this channel and my other social networks, so there is more interesting stuff there. And also watch my other videos, and see you soon.